all of you for such a wonderful dance performance. Thanks to my dad who opened my eyes by telling the story Jack and the Beanstalk. What story? Yes, my little Nihal learned from the story how to make the best of a bad situation, and when opportunity knocks, take advantage of it.
Nina shared her room with Nihal, so she got the opportunity to teach her brother, and staying with Nina, Nihal gained knowledge.
Grandfather got the opportunity to educate himself digitally during the lockdown.
Mr. and Mrs. Shah bid adieu and were ready to fly to Delhi. From the Mishti Rashgulla, Kolkata, Mr. and Mrs. Shah landed to Delhi, the capital of our country, and headed to their daughter Anu's house. Mr. and Mrs. Shah's daughter Anu, who married David, they had two daughters, Susanna and Amber. They were glad to meet their daughter Anu, her husband David, and Susanna.
Where is Amber? Today, Sunday, so holiday, right? Holiday in school, Dad, but she has gone for cricket practice. What? She plays cricket?
Yes, Mom, cricket is in her blood.
At that time, Amber enters.
Welcome home, Granny and Grandpa. So, how are you, my cricket star? My life in 6 and 4s. Oh dear, you need to study also seriously, like your sister. She always scored more than 90%. Really? So proud of you, Susanna. Granny, I am practicing for under 19 selection of Indian cricket team.
All of them appreciated Susanna for her academic excellence. Susanna was always seen studying, and Amber hardly studied and was busy practicing cricket. Grandparents loved Susanna but ignored Amber. Her father David always supported Amber for her love for cricket. One day, when all were sleeping, Amber overheard the conversation of her mother and grandmother as she returned home late after cricket practice.
Anu, I wanted to talk to you about Amber. What happened, Mom? I feel she should stop playing cricket because she's far behind in her studies, and in long life, cricket will not help, but education will. Moreover, cricket looks good if played by boys. To enter in under 19 Indian team is not easy, so better tell her to focus on her studies. Practicing late night isn't safe for girls, and especially in Delhi. I agree, Mom. You are right, but we shouldn't compare them, Mom. Anyway, I will talk to David. He will make her understand.
Amber couldn't control her tears after listening to their conversation. She went to her sister Susanna and started crying.
What happened, Amber? What's wrong with you?
started sharing the conversation of her mom and granny with her sister Susanna.
Everyone loves you, not me because I'm not good at studies. I hate myself. I will not play cricket anymore. That will make Granny and Mom happy. I don't like to study. What can I do? What can I do? Do you remember the story of Cinderella? Amber, you are my Cinderella. I don't remember. You know my memory isn't strong as yours. Okay, I will remind you.
Susanna started narrating the story of Cinderella. Listening to it made Amber happy. She wiped her tears and got engrossed listening to the story. Amber started relating the story by her own. New zeal and vigor sprouted within her.
So Cinderella had courage and she believed in her own self even in the time of adversity, and God rewarded her. I do have courage and I believe my talent. I am sure God will help me to get selected in the Indian cricket team. Sure, my little sister, good people are rewarded for their goodness.
Next morning, Amber got ready for the selection match. Family members wished her, but grandmother didn't have that happiness. Amber left.
I believe Amber's talent and I am sure she will be selected. Talent is one part, dear, but they have internal politics. Amber don't have any godfather in the panel, so a selection is absolutely impossible. Lord will bless my child. I will pray hard and God has to answer my prayer. Whatever it is, some games suit boys, not the girls. Mom, world has changed. Now boys and girls are equal. In fact, in today's world, women empowerment is at pinnacle, Mom.
Susanna runs. Call from Amber.
Oh no, not selected? Don't cry, Amber. It's okay, it's okay. You tried at least. We shall wait for you to return. I knew first only selection isn't easy. I too was doubtful, as there exists internal politics. My child Amber, God protect her. I need to go to my friend's house. Lots of preparation and practice is needed now. Practice for your project or assignment? Not for project nor assignment, but for the big party for my little sister Amber. What? Yes, Amber got selected. Granny and Mom, you both wanted her to stop playing cricket. Now what? Mom, you talk about women empowerment. Then why you followed Granny saying, I was wrong. I failed to identify the potential of my own daughter Amber. Forget everything and let us plan to welcome our dear Amber. Praise Lord.
Everyone welcomed Amber.
Please forgive me, my child. You have proved me wrong, and I am happy for my failure. I only poisoned Anu's mind. David, my son, I agree with you. Women empowerment is at its pinnacle. Granny, Mom, why forgiveness? In fact, I should be thankful to you. Your conversation had put me down, but then I evolved from there and took it as a challenge. I am blessed to have a sister like Susanna, who, with the help of fairy tale Cinderella, ignited me. I then realized that having courage and believing in oneself, even in times of adversity, and how good people are rewarded for their goodness. Let us live today, enjoy the big success of a family.
Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. When I am king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Who told you so, dilly dilly? Who told you so? 'Twas my own heart, dilly dilly, that told me so. Call up your men, dilly dilly, set them to work. Some to the plow, dilly dilly, soon to the fold. Some to make hay, dilly dilly, some to cut corn. While you and I, dilly dilly, keep ourselves warm. Lavender's green, dilly dilly, lavender's blue. If you love me, dilly dilly, I will love you. Let the birds sing, dilly dilly, and the lambs play. We shall be safe, dilly dilly, out of harm's way. I love to dance, dilly dilly, I love to sing. When I am queen, dilly dilly, you'll be my king. Who told me so, dilly dilly, who told me so? I told myself, dilly dilly, I told me so.
Father of my two lovely granddaughters, Amber excelling in sports and Susanna flying high in academic. Dad, receive the confirmation of your train ticket. Where are you going, Granny and Grandpa? We are going to Chennai to meet your Uncle Ajay. Then how will you see my match? And how will you see my IT exhibition? We can see on the YouTube. You both have become the celebrity of our family.
Mr. and Mrs. Shah bid goodbye and took the train to Chennai. From Delhi, Mr. and Mrs. Shah decided to travel by train to Chennai since decided to travel by train to Chennai since they wanted to enjoy the landscape while traveling. Enjoying the train journey, Mr. and Mrs. Shah were all set to reach Chennai. In Chennai lived their youngest son Ajay with his wife Aisha. They had two grown-up sons, Ayan and Aryan. Ajay and Aisha had reached station to receive Mr. and Mrs. Shah.
Ernakulam passenger via Alapi is at Kayangulam Junction.
I am so happy to see my little Ajay. Aisha, you have lost weight. Hope everything fine? Where is Ayan and Aryan? I haven't seen them since long, not even on video call. They are grown up boys, Dad. Too busy in their own world. Let's go. Welcome home. I guess both my boys are at home. Ayan, Aryan, come meet your grandparents. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you both here. Welcome. We are good and glad to see you both.
After meeting, Ayan moved to his room and got busy with his mobile. Aryan was with his grandparents. Aisha wasn't happy to see Ayan ignoring his grandparents and glued to his mobile. Mr. and Mrs. Shah too noticed that Ayan wasn't interested in talking to his grandparents. Eventually, days passed. Aryan saw his brother's behavior and tried to copy the same. Ajay tried his way to bring the family together.
I have a surprise plan for you all for tomorrow. Dance, music and masti. Good idea. We haven't gone for outing since long. And now even mom and dad are with us. So more fun and beautiful get together. Sorry dad, but I can't join since my friend's friend has invited me for his birthday party. He is not your friend, but your friend's friend, right? Yes, Grandpa. But we all are friends. If brother will not go, then I too will not join.
Both Ayan and Aryan went to their room. Ajay and Aisha were upset.
Ajay, it's okay. Kids are grown up. They will naturally prefer their friends over the family. Don't worry. Tomorrow we shall relax at home itself and I will prepare your favorite biryani. So, biryani treat tomorrow? Cheer up, my son.
Saying so, Mr. and Mrs. Shah proceeded to their room. Ajay was shattered by Ayan's behavior. Aisha couldn't see Ajay's helplessness. Tears rolled from her eyes. Her patience went out of control. She entered Ayan's room. He was, as usual, busy with his mobile.
So tomorrow, all set to attend the birthday party, my son? Yes, mom. All set. We have decided to meet by 5 p.m. Sounds great. And what is the name of the birthday boy? Pranav. No, Pranay. No, he's Pratik, I suppose. Oh, so not sure about the name? What is there to laugh, mom? I have so many friends. How do I remember all? If you aren't sure about the name, means he's a stranger to you. Not at all, mom. We are friends. Ayan, when you were in pre-primary, remember teacher has chosen you to act as a girl. Yes, mom. I remember. I acted as Little Red Riding Hood, right? Yes, absolutely. And at the end, you gave the moral of the story. Mom, now I don't remember the story. And what moral did I say? For that, you need to listen to the story without keeping your mobile anywhere beside you. Yes, mom, do tell. It seems long. I have heard any fairy tale.
Aisha started narrating the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Aryan too happened to enter and enjoyed listening the story.
Yes, mom. Now I remember.
We should not trust the strangers. Even a very friendly stranger may have bad intentions. Little Red Riding Hood finds herself in danger because she talks to the sly wolf. So interesting, Mom. My teacher also says one who talks nicely may or may not be your friend. She also tells that friends should know everything about each other.
Yes, Aryan, your teacher is right. But see your brother, he don't know the name of his friend's friend whose birthday he will attending tomorrow.
I'm not going to attend any Pranay or Pratik's birthday. They are stranger for me. Actually, Mom, you are right. Indeed, they are stranger. I will join my family outing tomorrow. Mom, I too will come.
I am so happy, Ayan, that you realized your mistake. Now I am at peace. Anyway, tomorrow Granny will prepare delicious biryani. We shall pack it and take it along. It will be surprise for your dad and your grandparents. Let us sleep now.
Morning, Ayan and Aryan were ready. Dad and grandparents were surprised about the change of their decision.
Dad, today we shall go for dance, music and masti as decided earlier. We shall enjoy and that will enhance our family bonding as we shall eat delectable biryani prepared by Granny.
Am I dreaming? Aisha, just finish. Ayan, what a miracle! Last night refusal and morning acceptance? All glory to Lord. Yes, and credit also goes to Aisha. She has proved to be an ideal mom, used perfect parenting skills. She didn't yell over Ayan for his improper behavior, but in her way, she made Ayan realize his mistake. Proud of you, Aisha.
Our mom is the best. So what are we waiting for? Let's move.
Each and every member of the family enjoyed to the fullest. And now, way back home. At that time, Ayan's mobile rings.
Oh my god! Can't believe! Which hospital? Hope injury isn't severe. What happened, Ayan? Anything serious? Mom, Little Red Riding Hood saved me today. Good, I didn't attend the birthday party. Their boys had fight and violence erupted. They have injured themselves and are in the hospital.
No matter how old the story was, but its moral saved you today. Moral of any story will never be outdated nor will go out of fashion.
You are right, Grandpa. We are in the digital era, but see how my childhood message protected me today.
Ajay, what time is our train tomorrow for Gujarat? It's almost a year. We are enjoying national too. Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, and last Chennai. So now back to my own house in Gujarat, from where we started our journey. Each place one fairy tale with the moral which is 100% relevant in today's world. What a spectacular experience! Now, all our four kids and all our grandchildren will visit Gujarat for the grand finale of an enduring experience.
Saying so, Mr. and Mrs. Shah took leave and proceeded to board the train to Gujarat. Mr. and Mrs. Shah finally reached Gujarat at their own house, from where they started their journey. Tired after the long journey, they kept their things and relaxed. They recalled every moment of their journey. So, while having tea, conversation started.
Our kids and their family respected us and took good care of us. Yes, I'm also proud of them. Otherwise, nowadays children ignore their parents and grandparents. In Mumbai, I taught Riya and Rohan the importance of healthy food with the help of the fairy tale Hansel and Gretel. In Kolkata, our son-in-law Rakesh made Nihal realize that how to make the best use of a bad situation, and when opportunity knocks, take advantage of it. That also with the help of the fairy tale Jack and the Beanstalk
And in Delhi, I can't forget how Amber for cricket corrected your views towards girl child, and there also her sister Susanna motivated Amber with the help of the story Cinderella.
Finally, at Chennai, Ayan misbehaved with us initially, and later, our daughter in law Aisha corrected him aptly by narrating the story of Little Red Riding Hood.
As children, they have done their duty to perfection, for which we should thank Lord.
We shall invite all of them here at Gujarat to celebrate New Year 2024. At the same time, we should thank Lord and the family of our 4 children.
Aman, Tina, Anu, and Ajay all landed in Gujarat along with their family. Mr. and Mrs. Shah welcomed them all. They conveyed their gratitude to them and thanked Lord for everything. Shah family has blossomed by love, compassion, adjustments, and understanding. Mr. Shah is happy to convey message of blossom for our dear audience. So he says,
I am the grandfather, root of Shah family. My families are my branches, and their behavior is the flower. Today, you can see my family blooming because since childhood, I and my wife has followed positive values like respect, love, compromise, adjustment, and peace, which in turn our children saw and practiced the same.
Parents and grandparents can help their family blossom if they themselves set an ideal example for their children.
Blossom of Shah family has spread its fragrance all around. Now let us thank Lord for gifting all of us a wonderful family, and we promise to nurture our family with love, care, and understanding so that it blossom far and wide.
One, for each blessed day. Two, every breath I take.
Three for my family, four, all they mean to me.
Five, just to be alive. Six, for the earth and sky. And seven, for
simply a wow.
That was an exceptionally mind-blowing performance.
Truly deserves a huge round of applause. For such an incredible presentation. I really enjoyed the virtual Bharat Yatra from Amchi, Mumbai to Misty, Kolkata, then Delhi Belly to Chennai Super Kings. It is simply a wow.
You enjoyed Bharat Yatra? But didn't you learn anything from it?
Yes, I did. That parents should give their kids healthy food. Secondly, how to make best use of the worst situation. Parents should not compare their kids. We should not trust the strangers. Love, compassion, adjustment, peace helps the family to bloom.
Okay, Farhan, you're a scholar. Enough listening to you.
Okay, now understood how smart I am?
What's smart? No ways. You missed the most important message of women empowerment. Our chief guest is the representative of it. So, requesting our esteemed chief guest, Mrs. Swati Salunke, to enlighten us with her valuable thoughts, insight, and wisdom.
Good evening, all. Must say a fantastic performance by all the students here, and I'm sure the parents have also looked forward for it. To start with, I thank Father Jude, the trustee and the manager. Of course, thanks to Sister Kavita. And I can really see the work by the teachers. So happy to know all these things. As parents, we are at a very different level itself, and sometimes as kids really teach us a lot of things. And yes, they were so right. The entire theme which was there, it's like blossom. And to put my things, I'm sure right now you all are all in a different frame of mind, wherein you all have enjoyed your kids' performance as well as their achievements. And must say, achievement for the holistic development like punctuality, being on time, cleanliness, tidy, it's something amazing. Must congratulate the school for such a different kind of achievement structure, because everywhere there are academic achievements, but these achievements is something which we really like, and I'm happy that the school is really recognizing it. Well, I'm sure all the parents out here would like to go with their kids at home. Being a counselor, something which I'm happy that the theme is blossom, and something for all of us. I just thought, since it's a primary section where we all start with the ABCD right from the junior KG till up to a lot of level. As parents, as a counselor, I feel that we also need to rewrite the ABCD now. And taking the theme of Blossom ahead, wherein the kids have spoken about not eating much of junk food, encouraging sports, as well as not being around with the strangers. Some a little bit refreshers from A to Z. I will not take much time, don't worry. But A to Z, I will redefine as instead of accessories. A lot of time, parents are spending time on what should be worn and what should be eaten. Instead of accessories, develop aesthetic sense. In the sense, what really suits me, or is it really required? Not to go by what is in the trend. When I go by B, a lot of times parents and students are attracted towards various brands, whether it is a shoe brand or an eatery or anything it might be. You name it and people want to go by brands. Instead of brands, I think books will make a lot of sense, because books is something which we all know that takes us a long way. So, because as a counselor, I see parents sometimes telling, no, he likes so and so from so and so place only. Why all these brands? Instead, make a choice of books. Not to forget, when it comes to C, it is not about couture, wherein it has to be style, fashion. Instead, culture makes a lot of sense. Whichever community we belong, our culture has given a lot of learnings to us. So respecting our culture and the culture of others matters a lot. When it comes to the D, definitely parents are demanding, we are Indian parents, demanding marks, demanding is something which we all do. Kids are demanding pocket money and vacations. Instead of this demand, I would say discipline will make a lot of sense. Be it discipline in studying, being it in taking care of health, or even our regular behavior. When it comes to E, I see parents say asking me, ma'am, give me a career where the earning is good. Definitely, we all are doing for our earning, but what matters towards the earning is the education part. Be it sports, be it arts, be it any field, be it theater, or even our sciences, maths, or even languages. Education does play a big important role in each and everyone's life. When we talk about F, it's not only about following Instagrammers or some TikTokers. It is about creating real friendships. And as we know, parents who are sitting here, friends play such a big role in our life. It's not about BFF, which our kids are talking about, but it is more than that. A lot of times we as elders also passing through the social media and following a lot of not so cool people, I would say cool people, but we really need to think over it. When it comes to G, avoid the gossip and the glamour, because that's taking place in each and everyone's life. Glamour is so attractive that not only the teenage minds or the young minds, but we as adults also do get attracted towards glamour. Instead of that, genuineness and goodness. In today's program, we saw the kids were so genuine in their approach. There was nothing very theatrical. It was so something simple, which really comes very differently, because sometimes a lot of things are passed on to somebody else and we get a very finished kind of a thing. Instead, genuinity has to be taken care of. And yes, when it comes to H, remember humility, humbleness really plays a lot of role instead of being a haughty or a proud person. Marks or your designation or a vacation doesn't define you, it is the humbleness. And when it comes to the I, not only the iPods or the IPL or the Indian Idol or anything, or the Instagrammers, I would say, who are our ideals? We see our role models mostly towards the sports or film personalities only. But when it comes to the real ideals of life, and also the real superheroes, they are very different. So encouraging our kids to know such ideals will be really fantastic. J brings a lot of joy. We find happiness, seeking happiness in small, small things. We need to teach our kids. It's not about bigger vacations or something very, very elaborate birthday parties. But simple things can add it instead of being jealous. Unfortunately, sometimes we see parents as well as students getting impressed by somebody who has scored well, and they feel something different about it instead of being happy for that person. A lot of comparisons also do take place within siblings or sometimes amongst friends also. So something, jealousiness is something we need to teach. We ourselves need to overcome a lot of times and go beyond it. Not to forget, K is for knowledge. And these days, knowledge is at the tip of your mobile. But is that only knowledge or is it information? Unfortunately, since this is available to all the age groups, students at this age feel they know it all. And parents also sometimes feel, उसे पता है. But सच में पता है क्या देखना पड़ता है, because ultimately knowledge is very different. What our kids are now getting to know is just a little bit of information. Sometimes, and most of the times, I would say, parents feel that if the child is using the mobile very nicely, he or she is knowledgeable. No, not at all. They just know to click the buttons. So I would say more importance given to knowledge part and not, okay, I know this or I know that, or I will search the Google and I will find out the information. Yes, the difference between love and lust also need to be known very well. Students do get impressed or get carried away by certain things. So we as parents, as elders, need to guide our students very well. And of course, modesty. Simplicity, modesty is something which is overlooked, but ultimately the test of time is being modest and not being mighty just because you own something or you are earning something. We need to take our kids a long way. When it comes to the end part, we see a noise everywhere, not only during our cultural festivities, but even amongst ourselves or at home. Instead of noise, I would say more importance given to the nurturing part. How are we nurturing our kids? Is this the right way or the wrong way which we need to get into? Of course, orthodox thinking, thought behavior can be really detrimental. And we also know the importance of being obedient. Obedient to the parents, to the teachers, to our friends, to our neighbors, makes a lot of time. Questioning is not a problem, but what do we do out of it matters the most. And when it comes to P, we are ultimately human beings. AI can just replace a few aspects, but human behavior, human beings are together. So we say people is the power and not the power by itself. So we see parents sometimes heading different positions, feel that they are very powerful, and sometimes they say what they are not supposed to say in front of the young minds. Don't worry, I know somebody, I'll get you done. And that is where we are just giving a wrong impression to the young minds. So we need to nurture people relationships. Of course, Q comes with a lot of questions. And I'm sure parents would agree at this age, students, kids do ask a lot of questions. Questioning is fine, but what, when, how, it is a question is also which we need to consider. For answering those questions, we need to be qualified for it. Qualification plays a lot of role. You might be studied in any medium of instruction, but that doesn't matter. What matters is how well you know and how you put it across to your child. When it comes to R, it is respect for everyone, followed by a few restrictions also. Freedom comes with restrictions, and it is perfectly fine when there are rules also to be followed. So something which goes a long way. Of course, simplicity is the essence of beauty, which we all know it. But we see the brands and the market value and something which is online, people feel very attached to it. The snob value has to be reduced to, I must say, completely zero. Of course, we live in a country wherein traditions play a lot of roles. Each and every religion has their own tradition, their own culture. In fact, each and every family. So respect it and not having taboo for any of those religious communities or any kind of festivities too. Of course, these days, everybody likes to be uber cool. Kids talk about it. This is uncool and that is cool. But more than being uber cool, it is more to do about understanding. Understanding a subject, understanding relationship, understanding what is going around, that matters the most. And of course, more than valuables, it is the values as parents we give our kids. It goes a long way. I'm sure you will all relate to your own parents, wherein they had certain written, I would say unwritten rules and regulations which we simply followed. Their value systems still work with us. In fact, a lot of times I do say that we are a generation which we are stuck between Maji, Sabji and PUBG. So we only need to take care of it. And for that, our own value system plays a lot of role. But we see a lot of parents and students attracted only to the valuables. So shun away the valuables, I would say. And of course, who doesn't like to be wealthy? We all as human beings do aspire for being wealthy, but the real wealth is the wisdom. So do not ever underestimate the power of wisdom, because as counselors also we see Sometimes when a child is practicing football or a cricket, they are very happy about it. And if a child is studying physics or maybe history, they are like, what are you going to do with this? They feel these are just bookworms. Instead of that, why not we encourage that is also wisdom to be taken care of. And yes, when it comes to X, it is xenophile as well as xenial. Xenial is somebody who is warm and welcoming. But as opposed to it, just getting attracted to foreign cultures or foreign lands is not going to take anywhere. Curiosity is a must, but that doesn't mean the place where we stay or the land which we belong is something not so good. And yes, today's youth is energy. Youth is the next generation. A lot of things, but we see a lot of youth only yapping. It's just on the phone, it's through trolls, it's through Twitter, and something which is really not required. A lot of times it has created unrest than doing anything good. So the youth energy has to be conserved for the right purpose, and not to forget the zeal for life, wherein creativity, wherein sustainability has to be taken care. Of course, our school education system is definitely taking care of it, but it is not only the responsibility of teachers and counselors and the school itself, but we as parents need to go a long way in nurturing our own kids. The theme of Blossom, I think all parents should be taking it home, because the students and the teachers have, through their efforts, given a good message to all of us. And I feel as parents, we all love our children very, very, I would say, unfathomably. There's no measure to it. But sometimes we too also get swayed away by their demands and the growing competition. With that, I would just say, I will not take much of your time. Thank you so much for your patience listening. Let your kids blossom. Let our parenting blossom, and all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for such an acknowledging, encouraging, and appreciative words. A true role model for all women present here.
Ma'am, I'm really inspired by your views, your thoughts, and your achievements.
I too agree. Indeed, thankful and grateful to have such an eminent personality in our midst. Ma'am, your words of wisdom has spread bountiful blossom.
Right, bountiful blossom was possible because of the collaborative teamwork. So it's time to acknowledge and appreciate their efforts.
Absolutely. Appreciation is the highest form of prayer, for it acknowledges the presence of good wherever you shine the light of your thankful thought.
Now, as we have drawn to the concluding phase of today's evening, I call upon Nilambari ma'am to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, respected trustee, Reverend Father Jude Rodrigues, Headmistress, Sister Kavita George, Secondary Headmistress, Sister Annie, Secondary Supervisor, Ma'am Priya De Silva, fathers, sisters, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents, volunteers, students, and our esteemed guest of honor, Mrs. Swati Salungi. I stand before you with immense gratitude and honor as we come to the close of this spectacular evening, our school's annual day celebration. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt thanks to gracious and merciful Lord. In this moment of reflection and gratitude, we bow our heads and lift our hearts in profound thanks for the countless blessings bestowed upon us. Lord's grace has illuminated our lives and helped us in making this event a grand success. In times of celebration, we thank the Lord for the joy that unites us. On this auspicious occasion of our school's annual day, I stand before you with immense gratitude and heartfelt appreciation for our trustee, Reverend Father Jude Rodrigues, for his unwavering support and guidance. Your trust in our endeavors have enabled us to create a nurturing environment where students thrive academically and in the field of sports. The impact of your contributions resonates in every corner of our institution, from academic advancements to infrastructure development. On this momentous occasion of our school's annual day, I extend my gratitude and deep appreciation to our beloved headmistress, Sister Kavita George, for her exemplary leadership and dedication. Your guidance has been instrumental in making this event a resounding success. Tonight's celebration is a testament to vibrant spirit and achievements of our school's community, a spirit cultivated and nurtured under your able leadership. Your wisdom and guidance continue to inspire us to strive for excellence in every endeavor. Our sincere thanks to Reverend Father Robin, Assistant Parish Priest, Sister Annie, Secondary Headmistress, and Ma'am Priya, Secondary Supervisor, for your encouraging presence. Special thanks to our honored guests, fathers, sisters, Mrs. Swati Salunke, for gracing this occasion. Your encouragement motivates us to strive for greater heights. Teachers, your dedication in this cornerstone of our students' success, your guidance and mentorship lay the foundation for a bright future. We appreciate your hard work and commitment. A big thank you for your tireless efforts and commitment that has shaped not only this event but also the minds of our students. The performances tonight by our talented students are a reflection of the support and encouragement they receive from their families. Dear parents, your role in fostering your child's interest and talents is immeasurable. Thank you for entrusting us with the education and well-being of your children. Your support is invaluable, and we appreciate your active involvement in our school community. I want to express our deepest gratitude, invaluable support given by our volunteers, the ex-students of our school, for our annual day celebration. Your willingness to contribute your time, skill, and positive energy played a crucial role in making the event a resounding success. Your involvement exemplifies the strong bond we share with our alumni, and we are proud to have such dedicated individuals associated with our school. Our sincere gratitude goes to all the students for their outstanding performances and contributions to making this event a memorable one. Your talent and enthusiasm are the heart of our school. I extend my gratitude to our brilliant anchors for steering us through this evening with grace, enthusiasm, and professionalism. A big thank you for being the vibrant voices that guided us through the program. Your dedication and skill have undoubtedly played a crucial role in making this event a memorable one. Last but not the least, behind the scenes, there is a team of dedicated individuals. Our field staff, administrative staff, technicians, and everyone who worked tirelessly to ensure the smooth execution of this event. A sincere thank you to all of you. Thank you, Sebastian, sir, for going out of your way in reaching out to us in various ways. A big thank you to Mr. Mervyn Texiria for the wonderful LED wall and stage light effects. Mr. Anand for beautiful side wings and chairs. Mr. Aniket for the mesmerizing graphics that enhanced the stage deco. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed. Last but not the least, a big thank you to each one of you in the audience. Your enthusiasm and participation have added vibrancy to this event. As we conclude this annual day celebration, let's carry the spirit of unity and excellence forward. Thank you once again, and we look forward to your continued support in all our future endeavors. Have a wonderful evening. I request our trustee and manager, Father Jude Rodrigues, to please share his views with us.
Good evening, dear friends. This evening is really a memorable, and I enjoyed every bit of it. So I thank in a special way Ma'am Swati Salunke for beautifully presenting us the life lessons, especially for our parents who are gathered here. And she beautifully articulated the entire event and presented to us as if to say almost counseling us. So thank you, ma'am, and God bless you. मालूम है मुझे कि ये अंग्रेजी स्कूल है और थोड़ा हिंदी थोड़ा मराठी भी होना चाहिए और शायद अगला साल हम थोड़ा मराठी हिंदी भी लगाएंगे, क्योंकि मुझे मालूम है जब मैं भी कॉलेज गया तो सोमाया में गया तो आर्ट्स लिया तो बोला संस्कृत सीखना चाहिए, अगर संस्कृत नहीं तो फिर आर्ट्स नहीं, और फिर मैं संस्कृत सीखा और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मार्क्स लिया तो वो जीत थी। तो वैसी ही हमारी भी जिद है संपूर्ण मैनेजमेंट की कि अच्छे से अच्छा सुविधा आपके बच्चों के लिए हम लोग देने की कोशिश करते हैं। सेकेंडरी का भी एनुअल डे हो गया। सिस्टर मुझसे थोड़ी नाराज़ थी क्योंकि एक्चुअली अचानक मुझे दिल्ली जाना पड़ा स्पोर्ट्स मिनिस्ट्री का उधर, तो मैं मिस हो गया सेकेंडरी का एनुअल डे। तो मैं सोचा कि ये प्राइमरी का मिस होना ही नहीं चाहिए, तो मैं 2 प्रोग्राम छोड़ के आया इधर देखने के लिए कि कैसे हमारे बच्चे लोग परफॉर्म करते हैं, कैसे हमारे टीचर्स लोग प्रोत्साहन देते हैं बच्चों लोग के लिए। और आई एम रियली ग्रेटफुल एंड थैंकफुल फॉर ऑल द टीचर्स फॉर डूइंग अ वंडरफुल जॉब फॉर दिस इवनिंग्स प्रोग्राम। You have really put in a lot of hard work, and I also consider always कि टीचर लोग का जो प्रोफेशन है वो एक्चुअली एक सर्विस है, मिनिस्ट्री है, तो वो हम कमर्शियल के दौर से नहीं देखना चाहिए और वही हमारी कोशिश है। तो मैं सिस्टर कविता का शुक्रगुजार हूँ, as well as all the people who worked backstage, on stage. These teachers are looking so beautiful with these saris. Why all are behind there? Huh? Come up. Let you show yourself. Come. Suddenly I saw you all. Come up. Only stand. Let them see, no? So beautifully all have dressed. ये लोग बैक स्टेज पे है लेकिन देखो कितना अच्छे दिख रहे हैं, अच्छे साड़ी बिरी डाला है देखो। सो आई सेड आना दे उनको ना, आप जरा तालियों से उनका स्वागत करें, क्योंकि ये स्टेज के पीछे से सब क्या बोलते सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, वो भी उधर खड़ी है हमारी मैडम। सो थैंक यू एंड गॉड ब्लेस ऑल ऑफ यू for doing a wonderful job this evening. So I thank in a special way Sister Kavita and our entire team. और आप देखते रहेंगे कि मीन्स देखिए कि गए 2-4 साल में हमने ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो है बच्चों लोग के लिए वो कोशिश किया है देने के लिए। मेरे को तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि ऐसा ग्राउंड मैं अक्खा चंबूर में देखा नहीं, और इस ग्राउंड में आपके बच्चे लोग खेलेंगे। और एक सपना है कि हमारे भी बच्चे 1-2 ओलंपिक के लिए जाएंगे, क्योंकि अभी मैं जब भी देख रहा हूँ कुछ 2004 में एक लड़का ओलंपिक्स को गया हॉकी में, जिधर मैंने हम कैसे बोलते कि आई टच्ड एंड ही ग्रू, ऐसा हो गया। तो मेरे को मालूम है जब भी फर्स्ट टाइम वो ओलंपिक के लिए गया तो उसके माँ बाप को लेके आया और मेरा आशीर्वाद लिया, और बाद में ओलंपिक्स के लिए गया, अच्छा गोलकीपिंग किया। आने के बाद ओलंपिक से वापस आया माँ बाप के साथ और वापस मेरा आशीर्वाद लिया और शुक्रगुजार किया, और उसने मेरे को 2 चीज़ गिफ्ट में दी। एक चीज़ की, वो टी शर्ट जो डाला था इंडिया खेलने के लिए, वो टी शर्ट मेरे को दिया, वो धोया भी नहीं था, हाँ वो घाम से नो लाइक द स्मेलिंग, वो दिया मुझे। और इंडिया का टोपी दिया जो उसने पहना था जब वो लोग लाइन में खड़े थे, लेकिन मैं वो पहन नहीं सका और पहनूंगा भी नहीं क्योंकि वो उसका है। लेकिन एक मेरा रूम में जब भी मैं देखता हूँ, वो उसने जो टी शर्ट डाला था इंडिया लिखा है और जो टोपी डाला है, एक सपना रहता है कि जिधर जिधर मैं जाऊँ कि कुछ न कुछ बच्चे लोग ऐसा ही हमारे देश के लिए खेले। और अभी हमने जब ये ग्राउंड का उद्घाटन किया, हमारे जो धर्म अधिकारी है ऑजवल कार्डिनल ग्रेशियस, ऊपर उसका नाम है, उसके नाम से मैं ये ग्राउंड हम लोग ने सोचा और दिया, क्योंकि उन्होंने हमको बहुत सपोर्ट किया। पहले बार ये प्रोजेक्ट रिजेक्ट हो गया, लेकिन कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती, तो वापस मैं प्रोजेक्ट में ये वापस उनके सामने रखा, कमेटी के सामने रखा, और फिर ये प्रोजेक्ट पास हो गया। और ये इधर का तो भी मेरे को सपना पूरा हो रहा है ऐसा दिख रहा है। इधर आपको मालूम है कभी कभी सांप थे, कभी चीवा लोग थे, एक दो पिक्चर बताया था वो साइड का सिचुएशन एकदम बराबर नहीं था। तो आज बहुत सा चेंज हो गया है, और ये लगता है कि दोनों प्रिंसिपल, सेकेंडरी, प्राइमरी, हेडमिस्ट्रेस, सुपरवाइज़र और जो स्टाफ है उनका भी एक सपोर्ट है, क्योंकि ये जब भी करने के लिए काम तो वो बोला 40 दिन में करेंगे, 3 महीना लगा, और ऐसा लगा कि इट शुड बी डन अ गुड जॉब। ऐसा ही नाही क्या हम लोग जैसा बोलता है आपल्या साध्या भाषा में थुकपटी लावून केलं असं नाही, मेरं चांगल्यात चांगलं सुविधा आपल्या मुलांना मिळाल्या पाहिजे। आणि म्हणून हे ग्राउंड 3-3.5 महिने लागले आणि आपली मुलं खेळू शकली नाही 3-3.5 महिने या ग्राउंडमध्ये। पण मला वाटते आजपासून, उद्यापासून की थोड्या दिवसापासून एकदा संपूर्ण रेडी राहील तेव्हा ते मुलं खेळतील। ॲटलीस्ट शाळेच्या वेळी त्यांना इथे फ्री खेळायला मिळेल, कारण हे 3 ग्राउंड्स आहेत आणि एका ग्राउंडचेच कोण 1,500 घेतात, कोण 2,000 घेतात फक्त 1 तासासाठी, आणि अख्खं ग्राउंड जर असलं ते 12 आणि 15,000 घेतात, आणि याच मैदानामध्ये आपली मुलं फ्री खेळू शकतील। आणि हे एक मला वाटतं सोयी दिलेली आहे संस्थेने। सो दिस विल बी अ ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी गिवन टू आवर चिल्ड्रन। मी दुसऱ्या पण शाळेचं मी माहिती काढली, 2-3 शाळांमध्ये जी अशी सुविधा आहे, मुंबईमध्ये फर्स्ट आहे स्पोर्ट्समध्ये, आणि ते लोक 4,000 रुपये फक्त महिन्याचे घेतात। 2 तास खेळायचं, आठवड्यातून 3 दिवस ते वेगळी ट्रेनिंग दिली जाते। But we will see whatever nominal, just for the sake of nominal to pay the coaches, maybe we'll try to charge you. That is outside the timing of the school. But during the timing of the school, the entire facility will be completely free for our children, because it is the first priority should be given for our kids. This ground is made not for commercial. ये ground पैसा बनाने के लिए नहीं किया, ये ग्राउंड किया है कि हमारे बच्चे देश के लिए, सिटी के लिए, महाराष्ट्र के लिए खेलना चाहिए। यही एक हमारा एक सपना रहेगा कि एक अच्छा से अच्छा हमारे बच्चे लोग गए और उधर खेले। जब ये प्रोग्राम हो गया, इसका उद्घाटन हो गया, तभी टाइकोंडो के बच्चे थे जो हमारे देश के लिए भी गए खेलने के लिए, और हमको भी अच्छा लगा कि टाइकोंडो के बच्चे महाराष्ट्र को खेल रहे और ऊपर से इंडिया के लिए भी खेलने गए। जिम्नास्टिक के 2 बच्चे लोग जो इंडिया के लिए गए प्रेजेंटेशन करने के लिए, तो ये एक अभिमान है और अच्छा एक माहौल है। 3-4 साल पहले जब भी मैं इधर आया तभी हमने एक प्लेयर को इनवाइट किया था, वो फुटबॉल प्लेयर था, तो उसको ये मैदान नहीं मिला। मेरे को भी जेलसी हो रही है, क्योंकि मैं भी स्कूल में, कॉलेज में खेला, ऐसा ग्राउंड ही नहीं मिला मेरे को खेलने, और 5-6 गेम खेला मैं, स्टेट के लिए भी खेला, लेकिन ये मैदान सपने में भी सोचा भी नहीं था। जैसा मैं इधर 25-26 साल पहले था, लेकिन असिस्टेंट थे, तभी ये मोनोरेल नहीं था, तभी आया अरे मोनोरेल हो गया, बाद में उधर देखा तो फ्री वे हो गया, अभी तो दूसरा ही दूसरा वो अटल सेतु हो गया। तो इतना हमारे लिए सुविधा इवन गवर्नमेंट ने दिया है, तो हम भी क्यों ना संस्था का तरफ से अच्छा सुविधा दे अपने बच्चों के लिए. So I once again thank all of you and I hope you all have really enjoyed. May God bless the entire management as well as all the parents, all the children. In case any suggestion is there, any challenges, any difficulties, if we can reach out, surely you are most welcome. You can always approach the headmistress or the principal, and then you can always come to me. No problem. We can always work something better for our little ones. So once again, I thank in a special way Swati Salunke madam for gracing this occasion. Thank you very much, ma'am, and God bless you in all the work that you are doing. And it came out very beautifully. लड़की लोग के लिए सब ये किया था हम मिस व्हाट इज दैट कॉल और मैम भी बहुत खुश हो गए होंगे क्योंकि वो उनके लिए लड़ रही है और मैं भी उनके लिए लड़ूंगा कि मैं भी लड़की लोग को पहला प्राधान्य दूंगा. स्पोर्ट्स में बोलो, दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट में बोलो. वो लोग भी बच्चे लड़का लोग के साथ खेलना चाहिए और लड़की लोग उससे भी अच्छा खेलना चाहिए. और यही हमारा एक एंडेवर रहेगा कि अच्छे से अच्छा हमारे बच्चे लोग खेलें और अच्छा माहौल में खेले. सो वंस अगेन थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड गॉड ब्लेस ऑल ऑफ यू.
Thank you, ma'am, for expanding the horizon of blossom by the spectrum of gratefulness.
Ashu, still the most creative creation is awaited.
I guess we have reached the final thresholds. So what left now?
A remarkable move in the annals of Saint Sebastian.
I couldn't decode. Can you give me some helpline?
Historical move by a headmistress, Sister Kavita.
Got it. Our school anthem.
Yes, our school anthem is composed by a headmistress, Sister Kavita, an echo of which is resonating from this year, academic year 2023-24.
So requesting each one of you to stand in attention as the school anthem is played. Get up.
Bestow, Lord, on us your grace. Bless the school in all its ways. We seek your wisdom in all we do and say, and your guidance as we work and play. Arise and shine in darkness. We delight in our patron Sebastian. Loyalty and truth were his devotion. His courage and compassion is our inspiration. We Sebastianites edge the motto in our hearts. In truth lies happiness. Bless us in youth and in every age to love and respect our alma mater, which taught us discipline, dedication at all stage. To love God above all and His creation. Head held high, we sing our anthem in exaltation. Arise and shine in darkness. We delight in our patron Sebastian. Loyalty and truth were his devotion. is our inspiration. We Sebastianites catch the motto in our hearts. In truth lies happiness.
Melodious school anthem has raised our head high with pride. The unique theme of Blossom, from fiction to fact, and its mesmerizing presentation has left a perennial impression on everyone present here. Today's evening has added one more chapter in the Encyclopedia of Memory.
The best memories of a life can never be captured in pictures. They are captured by heart.
True, moments become memory and memories become treasure. Thanks for memorable treasure. Thanks to our dignitaries for spending their precious time in our midst.
Thanks to all our parents for encouraging us with your banging applause.
Thanks to one and all for following our instructions during the course of our program. On behalf of our MC team, I thank our headmistress, Mr. Kavita, for giving us the opportunity for boosting our mature auditory skills.
Today, our school is shining bright.
Rhythm of talent is at high. Chief guest too gave us insight. Parents watched the blossom with delight. So, now it's time to wish you good night. Thank you. Requesting the dignitaries to proceed towards the auditorium.
Our trustee, Reverend Father Jude Rodriguez, for this wonderful message. I also thank everyone present here for being a wonderful audience. Good evening